Welcome to the 26th chapter of the book of Genesis. Isaac deceives Abimelech, and we saw this before with Abraham in chapter 20 with Abraham and Abimelech and the deception. It begins, Ageneto they limos epi tis giz, and there became a famine upon the land. Horis to limu to proteron, separate from the famine formerly, os ageneto ento chrono to Avraham, which happened in the time of Abraham. And Cairo is also a time, a season. Generally, a chrono is a certain time, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, but they're almost interchangeable a lot of places. And I'm not Greek, and I really don't understand the difference between the two and why they use one at one time and the other at another time. But this is chrono. We have chronology from that word. Eporevthi the Isaac pros Avimelech vasulea Philisteim is Gerara. And Isaac went to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, in Gerar, and we see as we go to the map here, Gerar is right here, and Philistia is all in this area over in here. So this is where the king of Gerar, where Isaac happened to live. And verse 2, Ophthi they avto Kyrios, and the Lord appeared to him. And now we have another appearance of God who appeared to Abraham, his father, and Noah, and Adam, Melchizedek, all these different people. Ke ipe, and said, Mi katavis is Aegypton. You should not go down into Egypt. It's almost the opposite of Joseph and Mary, where he was to go down into Egypt. Kati Kison they in Tigi, but dwell in the land, on si ipo, whichever I should tell you. In verse 3, Ke par iki in Tigi tavti, and sojourn in this land, when he tells them. Ke esome metasu, ke evlogiso say, and I will be with you, and I will bless you, the evlogi, the good words. Blessing. Sigar keto spermati su thoso pasantigin tavtin, for to you and to your seed spermati I will give all this land. Ke stiso ton orkon mu, and I will establish my oath on omosa to Avraham to patri su, which I swore to your father Abraham. And we see that in Genesis 22, 17 and 18, and almost word by word. In verse 4, which is part of the 17 and 18 of Genesis 22 with Abraham, and Ke plethino to spermasu os tus asteris to uranu, and I will multiply your seed as the stars of the heaven. Ke thoso to spermati su pasantigin tavtin, and I will give your seed all this land. Ke evlogi thisonte en to spermati su pantata ethnitis gis, and shall be blessed by your seed, singular, all the nations of the earth. And that's quite a promise that all the nations will be blessed. Of course, we know that Jesus came through the line of Isaac, and that was the blessing to all the earth. In verse 5, Anthon epikusen Avraham opatir su tis emis phonis, because Abraham your father obeyed my phonis, the phone, telephone, the voice. Ke aphilaxa ta prostagmata mu, ketas entolas mu, keta dikiomata mu, keta nomima mu. Here's interesting words, the orders, commandments, ordinances, and laws. All those words, this is the first time it appears in the Greek Bible. And we kind of question, well, what were the orders and the commandments and ordinances and laws? They weren't given until the time of Moses, but yet Abraham obeyed and guarded these, God says. And so, the only one that I know of that he gave was circumcision. The law of prototokia, firstborn, whether that was from God or it was just a way the people handled a heritage, I'm not really sure. But it's interesting that all these are mentioned, but we don't really have a codex of laws yet. And verse 6, Katokase the Isaac in Geraris, and Isaac dwelt in Gerar, where we showed on the map. Verse 7, Epirotisen they Andras to topu peri revekas tis ginekosav tu. Sure enough, just as Isaac thought. And the men of the place, topu, topography, asked concerning Rebekah, his ginekos. Ke ipen adelphi mu estin. He said, she is my sister. Ephovithi gar ipin otigini mu esti. For he feared to say that she is my wife. I should have underlined or highlighted the 5399, the phobia of fear. So he had fear, and we see this, the faith and the belief, but yet we see the lack of the same with these people early on. Flawed individuals. It's not like they do everything perfect. But yet God seen fit to bless him. Mipote apokatino sin afton e andras tu topu peri revekas, lest at any time the men of that place should kill him on account of Rebekah. We see strong people, when they have a lot of strength, they tend to want to do what they want to do and let their lusts go wild, and to the point of many places we see men killing others for a woman. And same was there, and he had this fear. Oti orea ti opsi in, for her appearance was beautiful. This is Sarah. Verse 8, ageneto they polychronios aki, and he became long-lived there. Poly is many, and chronios, the chronology, long-lived there. Ke parakipsis Avimelech, o vasiles Geraron, theatis theridos, and Abimelech the king, the Vasilephs, basilica as a derivative of Gerar, leaned over through thea, diameter, as a derivative of the window. Ide ton Isaac paizon ta meta revekas tis ginekos av tu, and saw Isaac playing with Rebekah, his wife. Verse 9, Ekalase they Avimelech ton Isaac, and Abimelech called Isaac. Ke ipen avto, he said to him, Ara ge ginisu esti, so indeed is she your wife? Ti oti ipas adelphi mu estin, why is it that you said she is my sister? Ipe they avto Isaac, and Isaac said to him, Epagar mipote apothano the avtin, I said, for lest at any time I might die on account of her.